Hi guys, I thought I'd do a video here. I was packaging up Bubble Blasts and I got to thinking, oh, I should do a video to show them because there's some new ones here. And although I've done pictures and posted to Facebook and stuff, I think it's kind of nice to see actual videos showing them. So here's what I already packaged up the cinnamon buns. And I just got done, and that's when I thought it would be a good idea to do this. So here's the cinnamon bun Bubble Blast, what it looks like in its packaging. And of course I have the name label there on the front and the directions on the back. I like to put the pretty side facing towards the back so you can see, you know, the what it looks like better. And you can see these turn just slightly tan color there, and it will because they do contain a little bit of vanilla. But I thought they came out looking really real. The cream cheese frosting on these is kind of like a bath melt. It's cocoa butter, and it can be used in conjunction with your Bubble Blast because it will just add more moisturizing, moisturization. There we go. More moisturization to your bubble bath. It also contains a little bit of the bubbling agent in it, so you can use it, like I said, along with your bubble bath, or you can scrape it off and use it another time as kind of like a bath melt type thing. But that's what the cream cheese frosting is. And then we've got the Bubble Blast with, it's got sprinkling of cinnamon and vanilla and cacao on there to make it look real. And these are the little samples that you'll get with, I do, in Bubble Blast, there's very limited quantities. Sometimes there's none, depending on what the Bubble Blast is. Sometimes there's none, and sometimes there's 2 or maybe 3. In this batch, there was 3 of them, so I do have 3 to send out. And look, these aren't as pretty because they are the end cuts. The samples are the end cuts. They just don't come out as pretty. They don't have as pretty a pattern. So I like to, you know, I don't like to have an end cut to sell. I want everybody to have one that looks really pretty. So I take those end cuts and I turn them into the little samples. On these here, you can't see it, but on the back they have a really nice swirl that looks just like a cinnamon bun. But there's the samples, and the samples usually weigh 3/4 of an ounce to 1 ounce each. And let's see if one of these has a better pattern. No, because that was an end cut too. What about this one? Nah. So anyway, they're not as pretty, but that cinnamon bun smells just like a cinnamon roll. Oh, it smells so good. This one, it does have cinnamon in it, so I like to really highly scent my Bubble Blast, but I had to be really careful with this one because cinnamon, it's very warming, so, you know, anything that's like that, warming, like ginger, cinnamon, oh, I'm trying to think of some others, can't think of them, those warming type of spices, and they can also be irritating. Peppermint, they could be irritating if used in too high of a quantity. So I want to be really careful with those. I might add just a tad bit more the next time, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the way they came out. They smell really good, but don't expect with this Bubble Blast for it to like fill the whole room with scent like my other Bubble Blasts do. It's just not going to do that. If you use a whole one, you'll get a lot of scent, but you know, these are good for anywhere from 2 to 4 baths. So, and the next one is a restock. This is goat milk and honey, and this one here smells really sweet. Kind of like, just really like caramelly toffee. It reminds me, all I can think of is like a Werther's Original, but it's probably not a good one to compare it to, but it's kind of what I use. It's just that really sweet toffee caramel scent. And this one has real goat's milk and real raw Maine honey in it. And you could see now these have been on, they've been curing like this, so you could see where the vanilla, there's a lot of vanilla in this. So they will darken up a bit. And so there's the back side of this one that hasn't darkened up yet, and then I've turned the front side of this one so you can see how it's darkened up a bit. And it'll still darken a little bit more than that as well. And then we have a restock. This one hasn't been in stock for a really long time. Sweet 16. And Sweet 16 is just it's such a pretty feminine scent. It smells like Victoria's Secret Bombshell. So it's a very sweet, floral, pretty light scent, with, that little bit of musk in there. So it makes it like kind of upscale, pretty. And this one here will turn the bath water very pale, purplish blue on the more blue side, but slightly purplish because of the pink there too. And I have made the top look nice and iridescent frosted there. Slightly different than the last time I made it, but otherwise the same. These are a little bit bigger than the last time I made them too. Last time I made them, they ran 3 to 3.5 ounces. These are running 4 to 4.5. I might have even had one or two that was a little bit bigger than that. And these are freshly made, so you can see it's still crumbling there, and I'm being very careful how I handle it. They're about there, but they are freshly made, so I just made those. And these also come with various different colors of candles in them. I have white, pink, yellow, and blue in this batch, so they're just random. And these are packaged a little bit differently. I used to package them like that, but they're kind of hard to keep in that package, and I worry about them breaking. So these now are going to get put inside a little call it cellophane, not cellophane. So cellophane bag, and they will have the little curly ribbons at the top of it. So they'll be perfect for giving as a gift, and that makes it easier. I feel a little bit safer with the packaging, so they're not, kind of tightly smushed in that little bag there. So yeah, so these went up a little bit in price. They used to be $5.50 because they were so small, but they've gone up in price to $6.50 because they are now bigger, even a little bit bigger than some of these. I know they don't look it, well, maybe they do, but they are heavier. So you'll get a very good, at least 2 to 4 baths out of this, as you will most all of the Bubble Blasts, unless otherwise noted. All right, so there we go, guys. Get that little, I don't like those crumbs there. It looks messy. I like it to look clean. So there they are, the newest Bubble Blasts, and they are all listed on Etsy and the wickedscentuals.com website right now. All right. These actually are sold, over half of these are sold. The last time I looked, as of this video recording, I think there was only four left. There might be less now. I can't remember. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.